What are you looking at? Dorn Khan. You'll find my face my most pleasing aspect, if you don't mind your tongue. You'll taste steel in your gut if you don't still your wagging tongue. Then look elsewhere, before I pluck the eyes from your skull. Begone! So be it. The prospect of your soul has always excited my patron. Deal with my blade! Who dares insult Dorn Khan? Tell me your name, whose blood will slake my blade's thirst. Do I know you? And you still haven't told me what business that is of yours. Of course, I've heard of you. It's been a while. What business is that of yours? And what opportunity would that be? Then you'd be well advised to seek another house of worship. 'Tis true we could make quicker work of this together than apart. You know me well. When we parted ways, I roamed the Sword Coast, seeking my fortune and occasionally doing as my patron bid me. I've put countless men to the blade in Ur-Gothoz's name, women and children, too. It's one thing to slaughter the occasional village, but lately what he asks is more specific, and often more dangerous. I must admit his occasional demands are becoming more frequent. Glory, yes. At first, I enjoyed the work. Now, it matters not. My patron demands the death of Bollard Firejaw, or the Order of the Golden Lions. He demands it happen here in the Temple of the Radiant Heart, and he demands it happen soon. He is. I won't deny that it can be frustrating. Only a fool would think he can stop it. Join me, then. Together we shall wade through the blood of all who would oppose us. That's easy for you to say, Ballspawn. No one asked you to. Words are hollow. Watch your tongue. Then pay the price for your folly. In the name of Ur-Gothoz, die. A word? I can't help but notice we haven't visited the Radiant Heart's temple recently, or that a certain cleric by the name of Firejaw continues to draw breath. When do you plan to rectify the situation? Get comfortable soon. My patron's patience is not without limit. I may just do that if we don't act soon. The rewards are worth the effort. I can wait no longer. If that's how it is, I'll take my leave of you. Then you're of no use to me. Begone! Now you're talking like someone worthy to stand at my side. Then decide, are you with me or not? Regrets are for fools and weaklings. Then you are a weakling and a fool. My patience grows thin. How much longer do you intend to ignore the Temple of the Radiant Heart? Your help would be appreciated, but it's not required. You'll have no problems with me. You would dismiss me? I know not, but would rather not find out the hard way. Your cowardice disgusts me. You call me weak? Only a fool would try Ur-Gothoz's patience. A pox upon you and the she-beast who spawned you. For you, perhaps. For my master and I, it changes nothing. You don't want to cross Ur-Gothoz, and you certainly don't want to cross me. I spit upon your honor, and I'll do the same to your corpse. I wasn't threatening you, merely stating the facts. You mean to leave? Death to the Radiant Heart! Bollard Firejaw, come and meet your doom! Your feelings on the matter are of no consequence. Too much talking, not enough slaughter. The madness ends with your death, Firejaw, not a second sooner. Kill them all! None must live to tell of our deeds. You've no need to fear me, at least for as long as you're of use. They're as comforting as any you'll get from me. We make a good pair. You keep your subtlety. I'll put my faith in my sword. What say you? Satisfied with the day's rewards? Our bloody work is done. Our combined skills would make us a force to be reckoned with. I've no love for Ur-Gothoz, just the power he can supply. Power is the goal. We shall carve our names on the flesh of history. Are you mad? You're wrong. Have it your way. I've done what I came here to do. Rest your weary bones. The strong and able-bodied will finish up here. Then you shall find the next few minutes enjoyable indeed. These wretches shall fall before us like wheat beneath a scythe. You tell it true. Hear my words, you pathetic scum. I spare your lives that you may spread word of this day. When anyone asks you of it, you tell them fortune smiled upon you. You encountered Dorn Il-Khan and lived to tell the tale. Perhaps you're right. My work is done. Let us take our leave. I would have a word with you, in private. My patron, Ur-Gothoz, compels me to act once again. He demands another death, a paladin of Helm, named Terpfen. I've checked around, and this Terpfen isn't at the Temple of Helm. I know who knows where he is. His name's Guardian Telwyn. Telwyn stands sentry in Helm's temple every night. I could do it myself, of course. You and I share the same passions. You are my equal. There is no higher rank one can attain. I thought you shared my taste for blood and glory. Then you're of no use to me. Begone! You dare mock me? Then decide, are you with me or not? That's Telwyn over there. My blade thirsts for Everwatch Night blood. I wasn't going to kill him. Yet. What do you suggest? I prefer the direct approach. He's a man. Stab him and he bleeds. Is this some jest? I don't mind such complications. Make peace with your worthless god Everwatch Night, for soon you shall meet him face to face. You should. Stay your hand. We need him alive. We are here to get Terpfen's location. You think I don't? Ur-Gothoz gives me what I need. For now. That day will come. You are not. I am Dorn Il-Khan. I seek the Everwatch dog Terpfen. There is only one approach here, and it is mine. Send him to me now, and you may yet live to see another day. In the name of my master Ur-Gothoz, you will all die. All must perish. Ur-Gothoz has altered my mission, and if you stand in my way, you should pray he does not alter it further. You tell me, you would mock my master? Ha! A good day's work. Of course. My target is my enemy, at least so long as he still breathes. What are you suggesting? Who are you to pass judgment on me? Don't patronize me. You know nothing of my burden. Pretty words, but hollow ones. I am Dorn Il-Khan. No one stands in my way. No, the strong stand alone. We must talk. Before the battle, you mocked Ur-Gothoz. You think me weak for serving him. Now you mock me? Watch your tongue. It'll take more than words to harm me. I might at that. You mock me? If anyone else said that to me, I'd cut them down where they stand. You know I am. Before the battle, You ask if the power Ur-Gothoz grants me is worth all that he orders me to do. I have no answer to that. At least, none I find satisfactory. I cannot deny there's something to what you say. At first, service to Ur-Gothoz seemed worthwhile, at least some of the time. Bollard Firejaw was not the first man I was sent to kill without explanation. You alone understand me. I hope you're right. You know me well, though I'd have you know me better still. Much to consider, more to overcome. The most elite of Tyr's paladins. Nowhere he can help me against such fighters as these. I should have expected something like this. I should have known better than to trust Ur-Gothoz after Simeon's betrayal. You presume too much. Let's show these knights of Tyr the folly of their ways. I appreciate the offer. Allow me to reciprocate. I will deliver your worthless hide to Ur-Gothoz myself. Ah! Curse Ur-Gothoz! Curse the day I first heard his name, and curse me for not fleeing the moment it fouled my ears! What sorcery is this? No, in fact, I cannot feel him at all. Our connection is severed, perhaps, but what use is freedom in a world of statues? You and I belong in battle, surrounded by the clamor of steel on steel. Then you are a fool. You know my name? Stay your hand. Show some spine. I swear, if you don't cease your prattling, I'll sew your mouth shut. I need no strategy to still your impudent tongue. I'll have your head for that. What could you have that would possibly be of interest to me? I'll speak my piece in whatever tone I choose. What could matter more than power? Sympathy? You waste your energy and my time. Tell me more. You have traveled further on less. I would know more of this circle. You can show me how to do this? Trust her? Never. Keep talking, and you'll get more than a whiff of the power I command. I believe only you have truly understood me. Why would you offer this to me, woman? I see your point, but you're right. Revenge drives us together. Very well, Azoteth. Friend? Dream on, witch. Explain what? Your wit is duller than a blind man's hammer. He has a temperament, to be sure. Damn you! If you don't stop talking, the next thing you eat will be your own teeth. I am a loyal servant of Ur-Gothoz. Yes, I cannot explain that. You know I lack the power to accomplish such a thing. I tell you, I am a loyal servant, and I have the blood on my hands to prove it. I didn't know. I would never betray you, Ur-Gothoz. It is my honor to serve you, Ur-Gothoz. It is, my lord. You yourself invoke the name of Azoteth. All I ask is that I be allowed to view the malevolent snake when you do. It would be my honor, master. You couldn't resist, could you? Curse you! I do what I must to survive and thrive, and if that means your death, so be it. Yes, think again. Are you mad? Are you mad? I would never betray Ur-Gothoz. I'll have your head for this, you traitorous mongrel. A pox upon you. I hope you savored those words, for they will be your last. Your death was inevitable. When I'm done with you, I'll wear your skin as a loincloth. Resurrection Gorge, just as Azoteth described. Let your glib tongue rest a moment. Death and madness are common companions to such as us. Doom awaits us, 'tis true, but not ours. You know we seek the same things. You disappoint me. I thought in you I'd found a kindred spirit. My decision? Between Azoteth and Ur-Gothoz? No, not yet. Be silent. No, we've come too far to turn back. We must make our way into the Gorge. I will not fail. Servant? Watch yourself. Does it look like it worked? Speak for yourself. I'll not feign weakness attempting to ingratiate myself to this filth. Very well. She made him weak with her coddling. You go too far. Die. There is strength in solitude. Joy is irrelevant. All that matters is power. The strong make their own luck. She said the monster will corrupt. You forget yourself. Our reasons for coming here are not so abstract. You know full well why we're here. And what if it is? Perhaps for you, not for me. What care I for the world? None who matter. There is great power to be had here. You should learn from their wisdom, hag. Well said. Let's tarry no longer with this wizened hag. We could simply take them. I've faced worse in my time. You threaten me. Very well. Take my blade to heart. I am what I am. Die, wretch! Then let's tarry no longer with this withered husk. Some things die sooner than others. Ha! Die, hag! Join your sudden death, you wretched sow! When this is over, I'll cut this tree down or see it burned to ashes. These boots were made for walking and occasionally kicking in the skull of a fallen enemy. I do. Count me glad you didn't. It's your lucky day, halfling. I always keep an eye on my enemy's weapons. You call me a fool? Mind your tongue. I know what you were suggesting. I think you are wise enough to know when you no longer need me as a friend. I'm glad we understand each other. I think you're playing games with me now. You may come to regret that. Enough talk. Let's be on our way. What concern is it of yours? Death to all who stand between me and the circle. So, you are calling me a fool. You go too far. I may not have your way with words, but I know how to win an argument. I'll not stand here and be mocked by the likes of you. Your insolent tongue will be the death of you. You would be wise to fear me. I'll wager your shadow's sword doesn't cut like mine. You may not fear me, but you know my value. We'll see what lessons it can teach dancing on the end of my blade. His corpse serves as a fitting monument to his failure. Enough of your prattling. I'll cut you into quarters, halfling. I'll wear your intestines like garlands in my hair, you halfling nuisance. Calling me a fool will cost you your life sooner than my supposed foolishness will cost me mine. Don't try to stand in our way, Dryad. What color is Dryad's blood, I wonder? Sap is a poor substitute for blood, but I'll shed it all the same. Die, tree hag. I'll sit on your corpse. There is nothing mindless about it. Not all of us had the good fortune to be a child of Baal. Desiring power requires no excuse. We'll see. We'll see. Save your pity for yourself. And there's power here. That much is obvious. A life without power is hardly worth living. Love? You jest. Only a fool would willingly share such power. An alliance of equals is a different matter altogether, as long as the mutual goal is the acquisition of power. Blind commoner fools, happy to be led by the strong. You disappoint me. I thought we were of a shared purpose. Such aspirations are no fitting goals for a child of Baal. What could prompt such a change in heart? Curse your eyes. Your faith in others is a weakness. Freedom or power? Well, that's no choice at all. Enough. You've made your point. Yet here you are, at Resurrection Gorge. A sign of madness, I sometimes think. Your service is appreciated. Watch yourself, ball spawn. Ha! If you're of a mind, you can leave one when we complete our task. Your wit is duller than a dwarf's hammer. Better to live and crawl than to die for no reason. Life is the ultimate battle. But enough of this. We seek the circle of summoning. I don't doubt your strength. You would have us fear, Bones? Make another remark of that nature, and you'll also understand the sorry state of your breathing. You would insult me. Those who joke at my expense will find they pay a steep price. And you should know better than to insult a blackguard. When this is over, you and I will have words. I'll deal with your flippant tongue now, you impertinent dog. If you're quite finished with your prattling, can we get on with this? Enough talk. Let's be on our way. I may be selfish, but I'm no hypocrite. The Tanari can take you and your halfling toady. Speak for yourself. We have a goal. If anything gets between us and it, we cut it to bloody ribbons. Nuance is for those who lack the strength to face their problems in a forthright manner. Stop and smell the... Have you taken leave of your senses? Cowardice ill becomes you. I thought I'd face my death in the gorge, not just outside it. I'll let my blade do my talking. So, what do we do now? The only mistake I've made is taking you for a person of strength. I'd see your strength used to take the Tanari's sword. If that is your wish, I shall happily oblige. I see clearly, which is more than can be said for you. Your circle is incomplete, druid. Where are the summoning stones? Tell us where we can find the stones, druid, or I'll return you to the hell from whence you came. The abyss take you both. Then return to the hell from whence you came. Don't play games with me, druid. You came here willingly. No one put a sword to your throat. I share your disappointment, but trust our current circumstances are but a fleeting setback. I weary of this, druid. He died. And what if he did? The Nereid's mind is broken. We've no time for this nonsense. We've wasted enough time with this Nereid's drivel. A joke. You waste our time telling jokes to this pathetic witch. Enough of this pointless nonsense. Servant? Curse you. Better than me? I'll see your guts on the ground. Give us the stones, Nereid. Tell us where to find the stones, or I swear your stream will run warm and red with your blood. In a moment, you'll have an answer. She mocks us. You cannot allow this insolence to go unpunished. My blade grows uneasy in its sheath. Have you lost your mind? Be reasonable. You're pathetic. You seriously believe this wretched creature offers anything but frustration, obfuscation, and distraction? Then why do you allow her to distract us from our goal? You must know there can be no reasoning with this madwoman. You're madder than she is if you think she'll willingly help us. Unnecessary bloodshed? What happened to you? Keep talking, and you'll experience a wholly different fate. I promise you that. You'll not live to repeat the mistake you just made. Fortunately, I've no such misgivings. What? I'm looking at her like I would anything else. Well, where would you have me look? You'll have me closing my eyes next. Finally, this discussion makes a mockery of our quest. Ice melts, blood dries, but steel is eternal. You had your chance, Nereid. The stream can have my toes. I'll have your head. I'll gut you like a fish. You should have given us the stones, Nereid. Fairy dragons, this will be aggravating. What can you tell us of the summoning stones, dragon? I will prevail against whatever this foul pit throws at us. Of that I am certain. You try to extort Dorn Ilkhan? You call my feet big? You'll find out how big when they stomp you into a crimson paste. Fair. You would speak to me of fair, while this dragon tries to steal what's rightfully ours? I'll do my best. Only cowards and failures talk like that. Ha! That's who I was looking for. Someone worthy to share my victories. The greater fool dwells upon it. You call me a fool? Your faltering rationalizations sicken me. Keep talking, and your sickness may come to an abrupt and bloody end. That's no business of this dragon's or anyone else. If you attempt to cheat us, dragon, I promise you'll regret it. My blade will open him nose-tip to tail. She said there would be some obstacles. Let's find these crystals and get this over with. Don't be a fool. Give the dragon the crystals now, and we'll never get the stone. You'll let this rodent live? But my sword will go right in. Cease your endless blathering. Your threats ring hollow in this place. You go too far. Here is your reward. You'll make a fine meal, dragon. Your wings won't save you from my wrath, dragon. I'll strip the scales from your body, you featherless cockatiel. Die, dragon. I'll tear your wings from your body, you reptilian vermin. I give you a swift death, you windy snake. I'll give you a great and magnificent death, you flapping rodent. A word? I'll need his sword to perform the ritual. The abyssal blade. I need that sword if I'm to bind Ur-Gothoz to my will. The Tanari tells it true. What do you have to offer me? I trust it not at all, but I would see what it has to offer. It got me the power I needed to slay my foes and triumph over all who would oppose me. You call me stupid? You overstep your place. You brought this on yourself. Wait, I would hear what he has to say. If he has power to offer, why wouldn't I take it? Compliments mean nothing to me, demon. How much gold? I like the sound of that. What treachery is this? No one makes a fool of Dorn Ilkhan and lives. Do us all a favor, and don't. The hell he does! Then pay the price. Die, Tanari. Die, that I may have your power. Back to the abyss with you, Tanari. I'll see you dead at the end of my blade, demon. I'll bury your corpse under yon statue, you snake-tongued deceiver. Feel your own blade's kiss. Begone, Dryad. We still have business in this hole. Have you forgotten why we came here in the first place? There's other rewards still to be found. Begone, Dryad. A word. The ritual requires the sacrifice of a sapient being. Who would you see die, that I might gain greater power? We could simply sacrifice one of these others. Such skittishness is beneath you. I think you value these others more highly than they deserve. We still need a sapient being within the circle before I can begin the ritual. A sapient life, not an innocent one, though it makes no difference to me either way. Yes, an excellent idea. Very well, let it be done. I leave the pretty words to you. Someone has entered the circle. Now let me draw the name upon the ground. Now, I need only write Ur-Gothoz's name in the druid's blood, and the demon's power shall be mine. If not his, then whose? If I did such a thing, Ur-Gothoz would surely learn of it, and reward me. This has become a complex matter. After all we've endured, you would deny me now? Help me on my quest, or stand aside, but do not test me on this. I know how it will go if you attempt to bar my path. Still your tongue, and help me perform the ritual. Choose. Will you stand with me, or against me? With me, or against me? There are no other options. You would refuse me? And you leave me with none. Die! Then die in their place. Let your friends bury you. Then pay the price for your obstinacy. Then join all the others who stood in my way. Silence, demon! No longer will I toil in service to your whims, Ur-Gothoz. All that you possess shall be mine. It's yours no longer, Glabrezu. Someday, perhaps, but not today. By the abyss! The blade's power is... Yes, but it's not just the blade. Something is amiss. Azoteth! What is the meaning of this? Ur-Gothoz's power is mine now, Azothet. Damn you! Were you not here, this decision would be so easy. You are right on that score. No, Merilith or no, I'll not be cowed into submission. What are you offering? Back to the abyss with you, Merilith. Curse your impudent tongue. I've served Ur-Gothoz. Doing the same for Azothet could hardly be worse. I am yours to command, Azothet. A brilliant scheme. Help me write her name in the circle while it retains its summoning power. You thought to tempt me with Ur-Gothoz's power, witch? But taking yours suits me better. As my sword, you'll see 1,000 other deaths first. Die in the name of Dorn Khan! Ah, I've never known such power. The heavens shall tremble and fall before me. Azothet is no more. She is bound in this sword. Her power is now mine. It is beyond anything I've ever known. My new friend shall explain for me. It is true, Ur-Gothoz. Azothet's power is now mine. I sought only to do as I believed you would wish. Thank you, Ur-Gothoz. You are right. It was destiny that... Very well. By all the gods in heaven and demons of the abyss, in my wildest dreams, I never imagined I would wield such power as this. You need not fear the horrors to come. Freedom at last. But the cost? True enough, though there's many who will pay for it with theirs. Without a patron, my powers are diminished, but my options are greatly increased. What do you mean? You've proven your worth to me. It is time, past time in fact, that we rid ourselves of these sycophants that cling to you like so many leeches. To seal our unholy union, they must die. Very well, then. Pick the one whose blood will bind us together for all time. I call them what they are. Parasites all. Well, I suppose one would suffice. These worms weaken you. They cannot be tolerated. Whatever I choose. Whatever purpose I see fit, of course. With this blade in my hand, my dreams shall become reality. Whatever I choose. With this ebon blade in my hand, nothing is beyond my power. Whatever is necessary to gain the power I desire. I say we can. Silence, druid. There is, of course. With ease. You're wrong. It's only now, after all this time, that I finally see things clearly. I offer you everything, and you refuse? I knew you were the one. I knew it from the first moment I laid eyes upon you. You intrigue me. I've waited a long time to find one such as you. My mother? I don't want to discuss my mother. 'Twas intended as a compliment. This is no laughing matter. Not of this. I don't bend for you or anyone. The weak break. You reject me? I'd not be a fool for you or anyone. Too different? What a pleasurable distraction it would be. You will look back on this and regret your words. Don't apologize. It is a hallmark of the weak. So you would proceed down this path, what the future holds for us. I would. I could not agree more. We shall see. I enjoy a challenge. I've not decided yet. You'll like it, I assure you. Perhaps you will yet. Good, I enjoy a challenge. See that you do. I'm just getting started. Then you are fortunate and wise to stand at my side. Ha! We'll see. We'll see. What treachery is this? Watch my tongue? I should cut yours from your vile mouth. I leave you alone for 15 seconds, and you take some drow she-dog into your bed? Damn accuracy, and damn you! Jokes? You make jokes? I should send you to the abyss and let demons gnaw your soul for all eternity for this. Push me one more time, and I will, I swear it. Get out of my sight, you sicken me. Prove it, if you can. Such mockery does not but stoke my fury. This insult cannot stand. Regrets are for the weak, which is all you are. This pathetic episode proves it. This one time I'll permit you this lapse of judgment. My patron grants me more power than you ever could, vampire, and I doubt he'll let me bow to another. You should have listened to me, vampire. Now I'll show you a darkness you never imagined. I'll show you a darkness you never imagined. You will feel my strength now. I'll not bow to you or any worldly entity, vampire.